What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about a load of Persona rumors. Now, that's exactly what they are. None of these are confirmed, but this comes from a pretty reliable source, a very well-followed source over on Twitter. We'll show every single tweet, but obviously got to give credit where credit's due. And this individual goes on to talk about so many things Persona-related, Persona remakes, future Persona games, as well as Persona 6. So let's just jump into all the tweets, and then we'll talk about my opinions after it. So the first thing that came out was really the talk on Persona 6, so we're going to start with that Twitter thread first. It's only 2 tweets. Atlus is not working on any other remakes like Persona 3 right now, so you won't see questions about it in the survey. There are 4 Persona games in a form of development right now, but all efforts are on 6. The 4 include 6, and the other 2 are P5X and Persona ASA. There was a fighting game in development too for a long time. So there's the first little thing, just trying to talk about, again, the whole idea that remaking, okay, it's only going to be 3. Obviously, so much is on 6. P5X, I believe, is supposed to be Tactica, right? So that's that fall one. The fighting game has been rumored for an extremely long time. So a lot of these we've somewhat heard before, whether they're officially confirmed or some of them are in kind of like the rumor phase. But, okay, so when you see the thing about the efforts of remaking it, it's only Persona 3. Well, they did another Twitter thread, and I find this one even more interesting because they actually talk about potential more remakes, I guess, going forward. So let's read those. Question 1, is there a new Persona fighting game? The answer is yes. I did not say it was canceled, but English is bad, so I understand. But it has changed a lot from 2015. I don't think it'll resemble the original concept. There was a time where people were worried. Question 2, Atlus is not working on P5X, so why is it a focus? The answer is P5X is one of the many initiatives to bring Persona to more people. Atlus is researching localizing it into Japanese. That'll be done by Atlus, not the development company. Question 3, are you really sure there are no other remakes in development? The answer is Atlus and Sega are experimenting with many remake ideas for different franchises, but there's nothing in end production like Persona 3 Remake right now. Atlus really wants to make P1 and P2 remake. That's the big one. Question 4, will there be any other P3, 4, 5 titles after 6? The answer is a lot of them, but not everything Atlus plans will always come out. The original roadmap has changed since 2016. Question 5, who is helping on P5T and some of those other games? Answer is a lot of middleware companies, Sega in some cases, and other developers sometimes give assistance, but mostly middleware companies. I don't know what company works on every game. Translation also gets help. So there you go. A lot of future Persona things. Look, keep them coming. I'm kind of a new age fan of Persona. We talked about that a little bit. I mean, I played 5, absolutely adored 5. I played a little bit of Golden, but I never played it from start to finish. And then when it comes to Persona 3, when it came on Game Pass, I wanted to give it a try. I played about 3 hours of it, but then the whole remake thing started to come out, and it's like, well, I guess I'll just wait for the remake to play it, like a Persona 5 thing. I expect myself to get Tactica. I expect myself to get Persona 3 Remake. So if you want to keep going with the Persona 5 cast, which I think is just a legendary cast, I know some people think 3 is the best one or 4 is the best one. Considering 5's the only one I played from start to finish, that is kind of my go-to. But I'll take anything from, I guess, any of those 3 games. Obviously, Persona 6. I really want that announcement of Persona 6. And it sounds like this is like they're going all in, right? Everything is all in on Persona because you have 6, you have multiple spin-off games or remakes that are happening right now, and then even when 6 comes out, the plan is to still make more games from the 3 to 5 era. Oh, and then they also do eventually want to remake 1 and 2, which would then kind of open up more 1 and 2 things or just remakes of those other kind of games. I mean, they got a well here that's pretty deep if they want to go back to it. But I guess, one thing, because people sometimes have problems with going back to things, I understand that. Some of these games I do think need remakes, and then also you think, well, a lot of the things they do are spin-off games where they are brand new. Strikers isn't milking too specifically Persona 5. It's got a little bit, but it's its own original thing. Persona 5 Tactica is its own original thing. So I've always thought they do a pretty clever job with doing these spin-off games, whether it's like the Dancing All Night or whether it's the fighting games or whether it's, I guess, like a new thing like Persona 5 Tactica. I've always thought they do a really solid job and a clever job of kind of spinning things off. So you let me know what you think in the comments of these 15 15 or whatever, how many Persona games coming in the future. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. Check out all my other social media links to my other channels or our Twitter account. All that stuff is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one.